Hello students, welcome back to Akshar ID Foundation classes. I am your chemistry faculty, Mohan. So students, today let us continue with the same language of chemistry, the next term, synopsis. Students, here in the last class we were discussing about the charged particles, right? Like atoms are classified means into two types, like ions, and they are called cations and anions, right? So when atom loses electrons, it becomes a positively charged. When atom gains an electrons, it becomes a negatively charged. And atoms which loses electrons, they become positively charged, and they are called electropositive elements. And the elements which gains electrons, means what, which takes electrons, they attain the negative charge, hence they are called electronegative elements. And electropositive elements are also called as a cations, and electronegative ions are also called anions, right? And these cations and anions both are of monovalent, divalent, trivalent, tetravalent, and so on, right? Monovalent means what? Which has one unit of charge, maybe positive or negative. And divalent means what? Which are having two units of charge. Tri, which are having 3 units of charge, means plus 3 or minus 3. And tetra, 4. Right? So here maybe only elements will be there, or group of elements which are called radicals. A group of elements or atoms will be there. Right? So in the synopsis 4 and synopsis 5, if you have material, once you can open in the synopsis 4 and synopsis 5, we discussed about the electropositive ions, elements or cations, and the synopsis 5 we discussed about the electronegative, means what, negatively charged ions called anions. And in that again monovalent, divalent or bivalent, trivalent, tetravalent we all discussed. Okay, so till here we are completed. Now today let us see how these both are combined, how these both cations and anions can be combined to form a compound, right? So now that we learn in the synopsis 6. Okay, in the synopsis 6. So students, once you check the material synopsis 6, page number 47. Once if you see in the page number 47, so here we have the formula. So in this chapter, in this topic, we are going to discuss about the formula. How to write the formula of the compounds. This we are going to discuss. And to write the formula, you should know about the cations and anions. Okay. So students, here this is very simple chapter. This topic is very simple. How to write the formulas. This is completely based on the 4th and 5th synopsis. If you know the 4th and 5th synopsis perfectly, then this chapter is very easy. Okay. So our topic is formula. Formula. Formula means what? The shorthand representation, means what, shortcut in a short way. Representation of a chemical compound. Representation of a chemical compound in short by using the symbols of the elements and the number of elements present or made of that component, that compound is called formula. Very simple. For example, carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide. Okay, carbon dioxide. So this is 6 letters to 8 plus 5, so total 13 letters, carbon dioxide. Now instead of writing 13 letters, just we can complete within 2 or 3 letters. How? Just by using the symbol. So a carbon is C, oxide means O. How many oxygens are there? 2. Di means what? 2. So CO2. Now we have written here carbon dioxide in a short way as a CO2. How we written? By using the symbol and numbers. So this is known as a formula. And for example, the water. Okay. So otherwise you can see hydrochloric acid. I want to write hydrochloric acid. Okay. Hydro 5 letters, chloric 7 letters, acid 4 letters. So 5 plus 7 plus 4. So almost 16 letters. Instead of that way, I can write in short, hydro stands for hydrogen, chloric acid stands for Cl. So HCl represents the hydrochloric acid. Okay. So this is the hydrochloric acid formula. Right. So we are representing the compound in short way by using symbols and numbers. So for example, say a carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide, what we are writing? C means carbon and O2 means number of atoms of oxygen are 2. So 1 carbon, 2 oxygens combine means combining and to form the carbon dioxide. We are getting clear information. Hydrochloric acid, 1 hydrogen combining with 1 chlorine and forming hydrochloric acid. We are getting very clear information. Okay, how it is made up of, which atoms are present and how many atoms are present. Everything information we are getting in formula. Yes. So this representation of a compound in short way by using the atom means symbols of the elements and number of elements is called the formula. So once you see, students, your definition, the representation of a molecule of substance in terms of symbols and subscript numbers. Subscript means what? Yeah, 2 options are there. So you are writing the number 2 and down. So this is called subscript. You know, I think subscript and superscript. In the mathematics, if you want to write x square, so what do we write? X, and just above that we write the 2. This is called a superscript. That's called superscript. If we write the number down, then that is called a subscript. Okay. So we are using the symbols and the numbers as a subscript. So that is called the formula. Clear to you, formula? Any doubt? Sure. So in this chapter, we are going to discuss about the formula only. Now, what the formula represent? Just now I told you that formula can represent 2 type of things. One is called quantity and quality. 2 things. Okay. So here is the significance of formula. Like the symbols and formula symbols, a formula have the qualitative and the quantitative significance. Okay. What is the qualitative? See, qualitative means what it represents, like the number of elements of the substance. Number of elements of the substance. So here, this substance is made up of 1 carbon and 2 oxygens. So its number of elements of the substance. How that substance is made up of. Okay. And the names of the various elements present in the substance. So here, C for carbon and 2 oxygens, so dioxide. Right. So this representation is called, this information is called qualitative. It's called what? Qualitative. Next is what? Quantitative. Quantitative is what? Number. So here if I am writing that CO2, the meaning is what? Here no number is there in between this one. Just if I am writing CO2, the meaning is what? It is 1 molecule of carbon dioxide. It's 1 molecule of carbon dioxide. Quantity, how many numbers? The quantity. Okay. The quantity you see here, the quantity represents 1 molecule of a substance. 1 molecule of a substance. If I write here, for example, 2 HCl, the 2 molecules of HCl, 2 molecules of hydrochloric hydrogen chloride. Is this clear to you? So it helps in qualitatively and quantitatively to analyze the chemical compound. Is this clear to you? So that is about the formula, right? Now students, in this chapter, in this topic, what we are going to do mainly, okay? So here we are going to write the chemical formula of various compounds, many compounds, so many compounds, formulas we are going to write. So now to write this one, what you have to do? You have to take the notebook first. Do you have the notebook? Very good. Then what? You need to take the pen. Do you have the pen? Very good. Third one is what? You should know the formulas of all cations and anions of fourth and fifth synopsis. Do you know that? All? Okay, no problem. If you know, that's well and good. If you don't know, no problem at all. So for today, you just refer the page and then start writing the formulas. No problem. Okay. So continuously, if you do like that, then automatically that all formulas will, okay, you'll come to know. Right? So chalo students. So how to write the formula? This already I discussed, students. Okay. So like for example, if I want to write the formula between carbon and oxygen. Okay. So for example, you say carbon dioxide is there. You know that carbon dioxide is forming from carbon and oxygen. For example, here. If you want to know, write a compound which is formed from the carbon and oxygen. So what do we write? So we write carbon, then we write oxygen. Right? Then we write the symbol of carbon C, oxygen symbol O. Then what I said, you have to write the valency of the carbon. So that is 4 plus 4 and oxygen valency, that is minus 2. You can cancel if you want 2 1s are 2 2s are, we can cancel. So this becomes plus 2, this becomes minus 1. Now you crisscross, need not to write the symbols, sorry, charges. So just write 1 here and this 2 you bring here. So 1 need not to write, so this becomes CO2. So that is a formula of carbon dioxide, right? So carbon dioxide, like this we can write. So I already, so many formulas we practiced. For example, you want to write ammonia, for example, 2 elements. Okay, if you want to write the formula between the aluminum oxide, this already we discussed, but once again, okay, aluminum oxide. Aluminum, we write the symbol Al, then we write oxygen O, then we write aluminum valency plus 3, oxygen valency minus 2. So we need not to, we ignore the charges with plus or minus, just we crisscross. So we write 2 here, we write 3 here. So this becomes what? Al, this 2 coming here 2 and O, this 3 is going there, Al2O3. This is the aluminum oxide. So these are the formulas of simple compounds. These are the formulas of what? Simple compounds that are made up of only 2 elements, right? Carbon, oxygen, aluminum oxygen is already we learned. Okay. Today what we are going to do? You are going to write some big compounds. Okay. So going to write the formulas of some big compounds. So now start. Open your notebook. Very good. Chalo. Now open your material, page number 49. Page number 49. So see here, concept based question practice sheet. The formula of aluminium sulfate is. The formula of aluminium sulfate is. So see students here, formula of aluminium sulfate is. So here I am writing aluminium. Aluminium sulfate. So when you write the compound, generally the first element, what is there here, aluminium, they are electropositive. Electropositive. And next what we write, they are electronegative. They are what? Electronegative. So these are electropositive. First one is electropositive, second one is electronegative. Right? So these electropositive elements, you can, for electropositive elements, you refer in the 4th synopsis, and for electronegative ions, you refer in the 5th synopsis. Okay, if synopsis these two, if you refer, then you'll get the answers. Okay, so aluminium. What's aluminium? Just I told you, somewhere here I told, I rubbed here. Aluminium. What's the symbol of aluminium? Al. Then what you write? Sulfate. Refer in the 5th synopsis. Sulfate is SO4. Then what we do? Then we write there valence C, aluminum valence C plus 3. Then see the sulfate valence C, that is minus 2. Then what we do, neglect the charges plus or minus and just crisscross the numbers. So then what happens here, Al, this 2 is going there. So this becomes Al2. Then SO4. Then 3 bring here. So already number is there, put the bracket and write the 3 here. So this becomes Al2SO4 taken thrice. That is the formula of aluminium sulfate. Simple, how simple? So first you check whether this formula is there in our options or not. See the options. AlSO4 taken thrice, wrong. Al2SO4 taken thrice, yes. Al3SO4 taken thrice, wrong. Al2S3, wrong. Our formula is what? Al2SO4 taken thrice. So the second option is the right option. And in this way, you don't simply take this is correct or this is wrong. You have to practice. You have to practice and you have to put on the paper how to write. Okay, by crisscross method you practice, then you write the answer. So the second option is what? Second option is the right answer. In this way you have to write. Is this clear? Chalo. You practice in your notebook. If not, then then and there only you can write, even in your practice sheet. Okay, the practice sheet only, if you have a place, there only you can write that aluminium plus 3 sulfate SO4 minus 2 crisscross Al2SO4 taken thrice. Clear? Very good. So let's come to the next one, the chemical formula of washing soda. So it will be difficult to you because they didn't give washing soda, they gave, but they did not give actually what are the compounds is present. So that is a common name, but we go to the scientific name. So scientific name you see as sodium carbonate decahydrate. Sodium carbonate decahydrate. So sodium carbonate decahydrate. Chalo. So sodium symbol is what? I said the first one is electropositive. You can see, you can find that in the fifth synopsis. If you open once, turn the pages, no problem. So in the fifth synopsis, you will have the sodium symbol, what is its valency and what is charge. And carbonate, these are electronegative, it's in the sixth synopsis. So once you see, fifth synopsis, you can see that what is the carbonate formula and charges. Come on, refer and write. I'll give a 1 minute time to you, and within 1 minute you need to write and show. Come on, fast. Sodium. Search. Open the synopsis 4. Synopsis 4. Sodium. Don't see on the screen. Just you search and write. I am writing here. Don't see here. Chalo. First one I have written. Sodium. Sodium is plus. Yes or no? Very good. Next, carbonate. Plus means what? Plus 1, that is. Okay. What is the carbonate synopsis? Carbonate formula. See, in the fifth synopsis, carbonate. Search. I want you to search and you have to give the name, formula of that one. Carbonate. CO3 minus 2 is there. Yes? Very good. Got it? Chalo. First we continue this one. So then what happens? Neglect the charges. These 2 bring here, 1 take there. So this becomes what? Na2. We are bringing 2 here. 2CO3. 1 you need not write. This is done. Sodium carbonate part is done. But whatever the next part, decahydrate is there. What is the deca? Deca. The mathematics also deci, deca. It will come. Yes, deca means what? 10. Already we discussed once. Mono, 1, di, 2, tri, 3, tetra, 4, penta, 5. Hexa 6, hepta 7, oct 8, nun 9, dec 10. So deca means what? 10. Okay. So write deca means what? 10. Write 10. Hydrate means, students, remember that is water, H2O. So this is the formula of washing soda. Washing soda. Washing soda. Okay. So is there this answer in your options? Once you check the options, First one Na2CO3 7H2O. No. Decahydrate means 10H2O should be there. Second one Na2CO3 dot H2O. No, there's only one H2O is there. Third one N2CO3 10H2O. Yes. Na2CO3 10H2O is the right answer. Clear? Understood? Practicing or not? Chalo, third one you should write. Molecular formula of calcium sulfate. Very simple one they are given now. Third one is given very simple one. Calcium sulfate. Calcium sulfate. So first one is what? Positive, electropositive. Search in the fourth synopsis. Calcium. What is the symbol of calcium? This you need not to search actually. These first 20 elements you should know, I told that. Okay. So calcium symbol is Ca and valence is +2. Right? Next sulfate. Sulfate you search in the, why searching here? It is there, Ca sulfate. Sulfate, SO4. Right? SO4 charge is -2. Neglect the charges, so plus and minus neglect and see the numbers. If the same numbers or the similar numbers are there, you can cancel. So just cancel that. Nothing is left. Join these both. CaSO4. That's all. This is the formula of a calcium sulfate. Yes. Chalo, see now whether it's there in the option. First option MgCO3, sorry, MgSO4. Second option CaSO4. CaSO4. That's the right answer. Right? Good. Now come to the fourth question. The number of chlorine atoms present in calcium chloride. The number of chlorine atoms present in calcium chloride. So what do you write first? Calcium chloride. Calcium chloride. So first one is positive, second one is negative. Calcium, it will be in the fourth synopsis. Check. Otherwise, just here. Calcium is here, no? So we can write the same thing. See, so the same things are repeating. Okay. Like this, if you practice, number of times, if you all practice, it will be okay. There only it is repeating. So calcium is what? Ca. So write Ca +2. And chloride, so here I written Ca. Chlorine is Cl. Okay, Cl, and its valence is -1. Then what you should do? Neglect the charges, but this crisscross, this one bring here. These two bring there. So Ca1, you need not write if it is 1. And Cl and these two bring here. So write 2. This is the formula of calcium chloride. CaCl2. Now what the question they asked us? They didn't ask to write what is the formula of calcium chloride. They asked that how many chlorine atoms are present in the calcium chloride. Now how many atoms are there in the calcium chloride? 2. So the answer is 2. Okay. So see students now. The number of chlorine atoms present in the calcium chloride is 1, 2, 3, 4. What is the answer? 2. Right? That's all. So let's go to the 5 now. Fifth one. What is the fifth one? The formula of mercurous chloride. Mercurous chloride. The formula of mercurous chloride. Mercurous us. Already we discussed us and ik. Us, ik. Did you remember? Us and ik. Us means what? If any element exhibit variable valences. Variable means what? 2 or more than 2 valences. In that term, with lower valency is termed as us, and higher valency is termed as ik. Right? So mercury can also exhibit 2 valences. One is 1, 2 is 2. First one is 1, second one is 2. So first one is 1. This is a smaller, lower valency. 2 is a bigger one. So it is a upper valency. So when lower valency will exhibit, it becomes us. What it becomes? Us. So here mercury. What's the symbol of mercury? That's most important first. What is the symbol of mercury? Hg. Okay, Hg. So write Hg, valency is plus 1. And chlorides here, chlorine already written chlorine. So Cl minus 1. So this 1 is there, cancel, just you write HgCl. So this is the formula of mercurous chloride. Okay. So see here, if HgCl2, Hg2Cl2, HgCl3, all the above. So here HgCl is not there, but you see the second option Hg2Cl2, 2 to get cancelled. Then what happens? It becomes same numbers also we can cancel. I said no. So the answer is HgCl. That's all. Okay. The option you put as a second one only. Second one you can put as a option. Right? Hg2Cl2 is there. 2 to cancel there. 2 to cancel and write just HgCl you write there. That is the mercurous chloride. Clear? Okay. Then come to the fifth one. Sorry, fifth is done. Sixth one. Come to the sixth one now. The sixth one is what NaCl is. Very simple here. Na represents water. Sodium. Already we discussed here. Na represents water. Sodium. Cl represents water. Cl. Cl represents water. Chloride. So sodium, chloride. The answer is sodium chloride. The right answer. Just take that. Nothing to write or think about this one. So sixth one is sodium chloride. Seventh one, Na2CO3. Na2CO3 represents what? Somewhere we written Na2CO3. Okay, for example, here Na2CO3 is there. Seventh one. Okay, we see here. Seventh one, Na2CO3. Na2 means what? Sodium. CO3 means what? Carbonate. Okay, the chemical name of this one is sodium carbonate. But what they are asking the question, it represents what? One molecule of sodium carbonate. Yes, before no number is there. So that's what it is, one molecule of carbon, sodium carbonate, correct only. And 2 atoms of sodium. Yes, Na2. It consists of 2 atoms of sodium. And 106 parts of weight of sodium carbonate. Of course, because here see here, you need to write the molecular formula, molecular mass of Na2CO3. Sodiums, 2 sodiums are there, students. Here I'm writing here. So 2 sodiums are there. Sodium atomic mass is 23. So 2 into 23 and 1 carbon is there. Carbon atomic mass is 12 plus 3 oxygens are there. 3 into 16. So 2 into 23 becomes 46 plus 1 into 12 becomes 12 plus 3 into 16 becomes 48. Right? 48 plus 12 is 60. 60 plus 46 is 106. So this is equal to 106. Okay. So students, here you can do that. All the above are correct. Okay. So you can write the answer. All the above are correct. Okay. Then come to the eighth one. The formula of ammonium carbonate. Ammonium carbonate. Eighth one. Eighth one only. Yeah. Eighth one. The formula of ammonium carbonate. Ammonium carbonate. So first one is what? Electropositive. Second one is what? Electronegative, cation, anion. So again, first one see in the fourth synopsis. Ammonium formula is NH4 and you can find it in the monovalency NH4 plus. Plus means what? Plus 1. That is ammonium. Carbonate, carbonate valency, already you've seen the carbonate. So this is a carbonate with valency 2. So you can write CO3 minus 2. Okay. Then what you do? Crisscross here, crisscross here. So then it becomes what? NH4. This 2 is coming here. So put the bracket like this. Okay. CO3 1 is coming. So we need not to write 1. So the formula is NH4 taken twice CO3. It is there. NH4 taken twice CO3. The first option is the right answer. First option is right answer. Then number of calcium atoms present in the CaCO3 array. Very simple question they asked what? You are very genius for use such a simple questions they are asking. Calcium carbonate is what? 1 Ca, 1 carbon, 3 oxygen, that's called calcium carbonate and they are asking that. How many number of calcium atoms are present? Only 1 atom, there is no number beside the calcium. So the answer is 1. That's all. Very simple here. This type of questions they are asking you. No? They are very brilliant students and they are asking simple questions. Okay. Next, multiple choice questions. Okay, see a formula has, just I told you that there has a qualitative significance and a quantitative significance, both qualitative and quantitative. That's the right answer. And what is the formula of hydrochloric acid? Just now we discussed that hydrogen is H, Cl is Cl, chlorine is Cl. So HCl is the right answer. The symbolic representation of the actual number of atoms in a molecule is called formula. So just now we discussed the formula that is there. The chemical formula of water, you know that formula of water is what? H2O. Now fifth one you see here, the chemical formula of calcium sulfate is CaSO4. The formula of ferric sulfate is, okay, the formula of calcium sulfate is given, CaSO4 they are given, we don't want that. They are asking to find the right formula of what? Ferric sulfate. Ferric sulfate. So students, already we discussed here As and Ik. Yes or no? As means what? With lower valency. Ik means what? The compound with a higher valency. And iron can exhibit two types of valencies, that is +2 and +3. +2 and +3. +3 is higher, +2 is lower. So lower is called As. Higher valence is called Ik. So Ik means what? You have to write higher valency. So first you write the iron symbol, that is Fe, and valency is +3. Valence is what? +3. Sulfate, already we written here sulfate, here also we written sulfate. So sulfate is SO4 -2. So you just exchange this 2 here, 3 here. It becomes what? Fe2 SO4 taken thrice. Fe2 SO4 taken thrice is the formula of ferric sulfate is there. Once you check Fe2 SO4 taken thrice, it is there. Third one is the right answer. Okay. Now fourth one is the chemical formula of zinc carbonate. This is very simple actually. See here, first one CaSO4 is given, zinc symbol is Zn, but here is given first one Ca. Wrong, leave it. Second one is zinc, yeah, Zn, carbonate is CO3, yes, carbonate is CO3. Where is carbonate here? Carbonate here. Okay, zinc is Zn, carbonate is CO3, and both the valence is 2, so 2 to get cancelled, Zn CO3. The right answer, but you practice how to write the chemical formula of zinc carbonate. Okay, so the option is what? Second option is the right answer. Okay. Now seventh one is the sodium sulfate. Sodium sulfate, how we written sodium sulfate? No, sodium is Na with valency +1. Check. Fourth synopsis. Sulfate, already number of times written sulfate, sulfate, so many times we written sulfate is SO4 valency 2, crisscross here, this becomes Na2SO4. So the answer is Na2SO4. Students, the answer is Na2SO4 is there. Yeah, it's there. Seventh question, the first one. Otherwise, see, that's the only option because you know that sodium symbol is Na, and the remaining three options, except the first one, remaining three options there is no Na only. Magnesium is there, calcium is there, magnesium is there. So directly you can put the answer, but that's not our motto. You have to learn how to write the formulas. So don't go in a shortcut method. You write the formulas in this way and practice. Next is the chemical formula of Epsom salt. Epsom salt is nothing but a magnesium sulfate with 7 water molecules. So MgSO4 7H2O. You write this formula. Okay, magnesium sulfate 7H2O. You write the formula magnesium sulfate. Okay, so option is second option. Which of the following is not correct? Hydrogen sulfide. Hydrogen valency is 1, sulfur valency 2, crisscross. So H2S, the first one is correct one. Second one is what? NaHSO4, sodium is Na, valency 1, HSO4, hydrogen sulfate. So valency 1 can cancel, NaHSO4, correct one, that also. Third one is what? SiO2, silicon valency 4, oxygen valency 2. So 2 1s are 2 2s are cancelled, then crisscross SiO2, that's also correct. So I think fourth one is wrong answer. Fourth one is NaCl2. Yes. So NaCl2 because sodium chloride formula is NaCl. Already previously written here. Sodium chloride formula is what? NaCl because sodium valency is 1, chlorine valency is 1. So 1 cancels, NaCl should be there, but they have written NaCl2. That's wrong. Next, correct representation of ferric chloride. Ferric, just now I told that ferric is 3 and chlorine valency is 1. So, ferric is 3 plus 3, chlorine is minus 1, crisscross. So, Fe1 is going here, Cl3 is coming here. So, FeCl3 is a correct representation. So, ferric, ik means what? Higher. So, Fe3, FeCl3, first option is the right answer. Ammonium chloride, already we think somewhere ammonium has come. So, here ammonium has come. Ammonium, so that is NH4 with valency plus 1, chlorine Cl, chlorine with minus 1. So, minus 1 plus 1 cancel, NH4Cl, that's all. So, ammonium chloride formula is what? NH4Cl, very simple. Na3PO4 represent 1 atom of phosphorus, correct, 4 atoms of oxygen, correct, 3 atoms of sodium, correct, all of these correct is the fourth option. Sodium phosphate formula, just you written C, sodium phosphate 12th question, Na3PO4, that is only the sodium phosphate, Na3PO4 is the right answer. And character formula of trivalent metal nitride, trivalent, so valency is 3, so M plus 3. And nitride means what? Nitrogen valence, you know that minus 3 plus 3 get cancelled, left with the Mn. So, the answer is Mn is the right answer. And 15th one molecule of calcium carbonate is the right answer. Okay then, so remaining you try students are very simple. So, these all formulas only see. So many formulas I explain you how to write. So, remaining you can see in the 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And 21. So, here you need to write the formulas only. So, all just once you refer the 4th and 5th synopsis, and in that refer the cations and anions, learn cations formulas and their valencies, means charges also, plus 1, plus 2, monovalent, divalent, trivalent, tetravalent like this, and just you crisscross them, you get the formulas. Okay. So, this is very, very important to learn the chemistry. If you are perfect in this 5th synopsis, 6th synopsis we are doing, if you are perfect in the 6th synopsis, the meaning is what? You are gems in the chemistry. You are perfect in chemistry. Okay. You become the leaders of chemistry. Right. So, hope you will practice with this. We stop today's class. Okay. Until then, take care. Bye.